You're born off the coast of Japan, near the edge of a coral reef that's trying its best to pretend it's not dying. No family, no epic origin story. You're floating, alive and confused. You are now a larva, a tiny dot around 0.01 inches long. You have no brain and no idea how you got here. You drift. That's your whole job. Drift and try not to get inhaled by a shark. The current moves you like a lost receipt in the breeze. You bump into things. Most of them try to eat you. A few days later, you settle onto something solid, a rock, maybe. You anchor yourself and flatten out. You are now a polyp, roughly the size of a pencil dot. You look like a soggy skin tag trying to file taxes. No one feeds you, no one visits. You have zero ambitions and too many limbs. Out of boredom, or maybe spite, you start cloning yourself. You are now 1 week old. There's a dozen of you now. Welcome to the worst group project in marine history. Eventually, one of you mutates. It balloons at the top, pulses once, lifts off. You are now a medusa. A full-blown jellyfish, about 0.2 inches wide, barely big enough to be noticed, but finally jellyfish-shaped. Your body is soft, see-through, and wobbly, like anxiety, given form. You float into the open ocean, powered by a wiggle and a prayer. You eat plankton. Occasionally something dumber and slower than you. You're now 2 months old. A fish sees you, opens its mouth. You drift into it like a noodle in soup. But just before it can finish the job, your body panics. You don't die, your cells scatter, some dissolve, but a few slip away, drifting, unnoticed. They land nearby, on a coral shard. You are now a polyp again. Here's the catch. If you're fully consumed, the cycle ends. You are Turritopsis dohrnii, the immortal jellyfish. Immortality is just failing to die in a loop. You are now 6 months old. Again, you float, eat, repeat. A nearby sea slug watches, probably judging you. You are now 3 years old. You've been reborn 11 times. Once from a Coke can, once from a lab Petri dish. You don't remember any of it. You just know the current feels familiar. You are now 6 years old. A jellyfish flirts with you. Or maybe challenges you. Hard to tell. You bonk heads, spin once, and drift in opposite directions. Romantic. You are now 25. A plankton bloom surrounds you. You feast. It's the best meal you've had in decades. You grow slightly larger, 0.3 inches, practically massive. You feel strong, powerful. Then a current pushes you into a fishing net. Dozens of jellyfish. Everyone's panicking. You don't. You liquefy. You are now 0. You are now 50. The ocean is warmer, louder, sadder. You float past plastic bags pretending to be jellyfish. You sting one out of spite. It doesn't react. Just bob silently like a ghost of convenience. You are now 85. You've started keeping score, eaten 19 times, sucked into filtration systems 5, accidentally cloned yourself into 4 colonies, ongoing. You are now 200. You float next to a shipwreck that wasn't there before. A diver once filmed you here. You went viral, then a puppy sneezed on TikTok and the world moved on. You are now 300. You try not to come back this time. You resist, you focus. It doesn't matter. Your cells panic, rebuild, repeat. You are now 500. You float past reefs that are just skeletons now. You are now 600. You split again. One of your clones is weird. You are now 700. You meet another immortal jellyfish. You again? They pulse. You float together for hours. Then they vanish. You are now 780. Predators ignore you. Even sharks have standards. You are now 800. You forget how to form your bell properly. You look like an umbrella with stage fright. You are now 900. A baby jellyfish asks, "Aren't you the one that lives forever?" You pause, then say, "No, I just never figured out how to stop." They drift away. You are now 999. You become a polyp again, but this time your cells hesitate. They flicker. They pause. You pulse once, then again. Then you don't. You are not dead. You are not alive. You are something in between. For the first time in centuries, you don't regenerate. The ocean forgets you. You don't mind. Life as the immortal jellyfish is hard, but believe it or not, there's animals that have it worse, way worse.